Hi everybody, this is Techno Freak here. I just wanted to show you a little bit about how to make your own backgrounds in Gimp today. If you're not familiar with Gimp, this would be great lessons for you. This is so you can make your own images for your backgrounds on your desktop and even for in your images for when you capture your screens or record. Main thing to remember is when you start a new project with Gimp, set it to the size of what your background image wants to be. Let's say if you're recording web video or anything like that in 800 by 400, remember those numbers or look at those numbers so you can make the image to the same size of what your video is. Now if you want to make a background image, as you can see here, like my background on my laptop here is 1366. Oops, I gotta turn my number lock on. 1366 by 768. Now the nice thing about that is if you make it to the size of what your image that you want it to be, then it'll take up the whole space, won't get stretched out, won't be distorted in any way. Now you can see that this is bigger than the area that I'm displaying. And just for your information, I'm working in Gimp 2.8. And if you're new to Gimp 2.8, you can come up here to the Windows mode. Because right now you can see I got mine as a single dock. If you have yours where these are off to each side, all you have to do is come here and click single window mode. Now you can see how I have my docks off to the side. Come back down, re-click it, boom, you got your single window mode. Now, because this image is bigger than what I want, or bigger than what I can see on my screen display, come up here to View, Zoom, Zoom out, boom. Now, for making simple images for background, you have a lot of fun here. First thing we do is we select on our gradient tool, or blend tool as they call it in here, and that's this one right here where it shows the shading with the square box. You come down here and select your gradient options, and you can see it's right now foreground to background. I do a transparent, foreground to transparent. So what I do is I just start picking colors. Like here I'm picking a red, start up in a corner, drag it out a little bit. I want a little more. I want to make maybe a red down here, make it on an odd angle. Change this color to, let's see here, maybe like a light blue. Do just kind of a mess around a little bit. We can change this to maybe like a light purple. Um, Come up out of this corner. Give it another corner of, let's say, some green. Now, this is one way to make some simple, quick little backgrounds that when you come up here to your filters, this is where you get to really play with different kinds of stuff. I like this cloud and different clouds. What you can do with this is you got your preview. Make sure the preview box is checked so you can kind of get an idea of what you're doing here. And you can change the different X and Y sliders. And you can see here by how I lowering it makes it more elongated. Sliding all the way across makes it more like a textured. And you can do a lot of things for this. I'll show you later on also how to use the same one for doing planets and a lot of other stuff. Now the reason you put all these colors in the background is because the more colors you put into there, and you just start playing with this until you get an odd texture that you kind of like. When you click OK, you can see you just made yourself a really unique background that you can then turn around later on. I'll show you how to put letters on here, how to do a lot of other stuff that you can do with these background images. But now, just let's say you just don't quite like this. You can come up here to filters, and you got all different things. This is where we're playing with it. Can really do a lot. I mean, you can come up in here to eye warp. Let's say you just want to move, so you can play with some of this. You can stretch. You can change how some of this colors. You want to make colors a little bit more. You got a lot of stuff in here that you can really make things look unique, especially with Gimp. Gimp is one of those things that, let's say you want to kind of make a swirl. So you can start seeing how all of this stuff can kind of come together. You can start making some real unique backgrounds. So you want to make this blue kind of swirl. Make the red. Make a purple swirl. See, with Gimp, you can have all kinds of fun. Now you can click OK. It'll render it. Now look at it, you just distorted the image and made it look unique. You also got different filters. Filters are where you get into all different kinds of unique stuff. You got lava, transparent. Okay. And when you add stuff, if you don't like the way it looks, you just click edit and undo. See, it's doing all kinds of changes to how the image is going to look, which is really cool because you can make background images, splash images. You just set it to whatever size image that you want it to be. And you can see, like with my intros on this video, I got backgrounds just like this. I made them up myself. Took me a couple of seconds, like you just saw, and you can have unique ones compared to what other people have. See, all the different colors. Every layer does something different. And let's say if you like that, you can come back here to filters again. Now you change, because every time you change something, you can come back here to render clouds, go difference, and this will make a whole different kinds of cloud scene. See, each one changes it. And you can make really unique custom background images for drop images, for text. And I'll show you how to do text in another one. I'll even show you how you, like if you look at my intro on this, I got a couple of worlds I made. Simple stuff that is not hard to do. Let's say I don't like this right now. I can go back and take out that, undo the lava. Boom. You're right back, and you can come back to filters. You have so many options with this. With the Gimp 2.8, there's no reason why you can't make your own background images and even do all your own text. If you saw my opening intro, I had 3D text I made. A lot of these I haven't used yet, but you just play with them. See, that didn't do much at all. I mean, you can just start playing with stuff and making your own images. So this is really for the beginner. Then all you do is you can save your project by export to. And if you're going to put it into Kdenlive, save it as a PNG. That way it'll import really nice into Kdenlive. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Anyway, my next video I'll get into showing you how to add planets on top of something like this. Hopefully more people will start to get in to realize the power of what Gimp can all do for you.